Sarah Miller. A young mother with tired eyes and a hopeful smile, a quiet suburb just before dawn, curtains breathing with morning light, coffee still warm on the counter, her son's backpack by the door, then silence, heavy, unnatural. Sarah is found on the kitchen floor, life stolen, no forced entry, no scream heard, the kind of murder that feels personal. Detectives arrive with flashing lights cutting through sleepy streets, neighbors watching from behind blinds, a town holding its breath. Sarah was kind, routine-driven, no enemies anyone could name, a single mom rebuilding life after divorce, working late shifts, trusting the world more than she should. The autopsy whispers violence, controlled, intentional, someone who knew her movements, her habits, her fear. Police promise answers, cameras roll, headlines explode, but days stretch into weeks, clues dissolve, suspects fade, the case cools, files boxed and shelved. A child grows up without a mother, and a killer walks free. Somewhere, watching, waiting, believing time has erased everything. Detective Mark Reynolds. Fresh badge back then, ambition burning, haunted eyes now. He replays the crime scene for decades, the knife angle, the missing phone, the untouched wallet, rage mixed with restraint, evidence that pointed nowhere. An ex-husband cleared, a co-worker questioned, a neighbor with shaky alibis, all dead ends, pressure from media, then silence, budgets cut, attention moved on. But Mark never let go. Every birthday of Sarah's son, every anniversary of her death. He checked the file again, notes scribbled in margins, questions unanswered. Why no fingerprints? Why the door unlocked? Why the dog never barked? Rumors crept in, secret relationships, late night calls, a double life maybe, but nothing stuck. Technology wasn't ready then. DNA incomplete, databases thin, justice stalled by time, until a cold case unit forms decades later, younger detectives, sharper tools, and Mark's old box pulled from storage, dust shaken off. Secrets stirred awake Emily Carter. Cold case analyst, patient voice, relentless mind. She studies the photos like still frames from a nightmare, enhances shadows, re-examines fibers, finds a hair missed before, insignificant then, priceless now. Mitochondrial DNA, partial, but enough to start a search. Genealogical databases open doors once sealed, family trees unravel, names emerge, distant cousins, a trail leading across states. The killer's blood whispering through relatives who never knew. Suspense builds quietly, warrants signed, samples collected, the past begins to breathe. Emily notices something else. Sarah's phone records, one number repeated late at night, never saved, never traced fully before, a burner phone, pinging near Sarah's home, and years later, pinging again, same pattern, different victim in another city, a woman who survived, attacked but lived, her description chillingly familiar, calm voice, gentle hands, sudden violence. Police connect the dots. A predator hiding behind normalcy. Thomas Klein. Church volunteer, married, 2 kids, respected. His name surfaces like poison in clean water. Distant DNA match, fits the timeline. Lived 3 streets away back then, moved often after. Always just ahead of suspicion. Detectives knock, polite smile, offers coffee. Heart rate steady, he agrees to a DNA swab. Confident, too confident. Days later the lab confirms it. Not a match, but close enough to trap him. Surveillance begins, trash pulled at night, a coffee cup recovered. Full profile hits, and the room goes silent, probability astronomical. Decades of freedom collapse into one number. Thomas is arrested quietly, no resistance, just a sigh, as if relieved. Interrogation lights hum. He denies, then cracks, piece by piece, jealousy, obsession, rejection. Sarah trusted him, he fixed her car once, offered help, watched her routines, waited for the right morning, confessed details only the killer knew. The case finally breathes Justice Jacob Miller. Sarah's son. Now a man, here's the news on his phone, hands shaking, memories flooding back, cereal bowls, bedtime stories, a face frozen at age 6. He sits across from detectives, listening to words he waited half a lifetime to hear. Closure they call it, but grief doesn't close, it shifts. Thomas is convicted, cameras flash, headlines celebrate resolution. Prime crime solved, applause in court, but Jacob feels hollow, because nothing brings her back. He visits her grave, tells her they found him. The world feels slightly safer, slightly crueler. The killer aged in freedom while he grew up without a mother. Justice late, but heavy. Thomas receives life, no parole, a monster unmasked by time and science, a victory for persistence, for memory, for the dead who refuse to stay silent. One final twist. as files are sealed. Emily rechecks the burner phone records, something doesn't sit right, another number, brief, erased quickly, calls made the night after Sarah's murder, not Thomas's, traced to a payphone near a highway motel, logged to another cold case, another murdered woman, same method, different city. Thomas denied knowing her. DNA didn't match him there, meaning one thing. Sarah's killer wasn't alone, the confession incomplete, an accomplice still breathing free air. Watching the news, believing they escaped, the screen fades to black, and the story isn't over, not yet.